First of all, Pete, I want to thank you for being here with us. It's a great pleasure to meet you in our channel, Le Onze Lyonnais. I wanted to make this video with you tonight because we are recruiting two players from Botafogo, two Brazilian players who are Perri, goalkeeper, and Adryelson, central back from Botafogo. We don't know them really much in France, and I wanted to talk about them with a specialist of Botafogo, and you are this kind of person I was looking for. So Pete, my first question is the following. Can you tell me some characteristics of these two players, Perri and Adryelson?
Adryelson is not very big. He's not very tall. For a defender, you're probably looking for something a little bit bigger, but Adryelson has really good reading of the play. He knows where to stand, so if a forward if the attacker's coming towards him and he's looking for a pass, he can see it, he can track it, and if he needs to abandon the post here to go here to clear the ball, he will, and he can get there quick. His best quality is being good in the air. Forwards and attackers that are bigger than him, and there are defenders that are taller than him, but somehow he's able to jump higher than all of them. So that is very good. That is something that I think is his best quality. And
he's an aggressive player, no?
Yes.
What I've seen about him is a very aggressive player.
Yes. Because he's very confident that he's going to be able to get there and clear the ball. There's been a lot of times he's not afraid to get hit with the ball in the face or in the chest. He's not afraid at all. I feel like as long as Lyon doesn't play a very high line, if it's like a middle of the road sort of line, I think he's gonna do great. If Lyon plays a very high line, like pressuring at the half,
it's more dangerous,
and he has to turn around to chase, that might be a little bit of a problem. You better have fast fullbacks.
Yeah, you confirm what I saw, Pete, when I saw Botafogo last matches. I saw with Adryelson not really a fast player. He had some trouble to compete with the fast players, fast Brazilian players he played against.
The day the year after Textor bought Botafogo played against Crystal Palace. It was a friendly match.
It was a draw, no? It was a draw.
It was a draw, yes.
Yeah.
But in that match, Adryelson fouled Zaha inside the box, and that was a penalty. Zaha
is very fast,
very quick.
Yeah.
Very fast. So Adryelson is going to have to watch out for those players that he doesn't know. Right, because when he played against Zaha, he's never played against Zaha before.
This is what I fear about Adryelson, his lack of speed. Because in France, French league is known to be a very fast league, a very physical league. I fear that when he has to turn around, he may meet some troubles, really big troubles.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to read the play ahead of time. He's gonna have to read that the winger is gonna make the run, so he better run early before that happens. It's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to be at the top of his game at all times. He was the best center back of the Brazilian league.
Yeah, I saw this.
He got called to the national team. That there's good potential there, and I think there's got to be a combination of factors, right, for a player to really develop into their full potential. I think his ceiling is very high, but he's gonna have to get support from especially now in the beginning, because the Botafogo, he came in, it took him about 6 games to kind of get used to it, and then right away. But he was playing in Brazil, home country. He knows the culture, he knows the people, he speaks the language. So he may need about 6 months. Perri, he has probably some of the most insane most insane saves I've ever seen a Botafogo goalkeeper make. So Perri's very big, right? He's able to cover
Yeah.
a lot of the goal. All he's got to do is open his arms like this and opens his leg, and the angles are gone. So
When you see him on the television, he seems to be very impressive.
and he's got quick reflexes for somebody that is really big. I think for the rest of the season, he should be in the bench, just watching, observing, learning, especially from training with with teammates. Maybe the following season he can come and fight for the starting position. But I don't think he should play. He should be the starter right now, unless an emergency happens.
Which one of the two guys, Perri and Adryelson, has the highest potential in your view?
They fell with the rest of the team. Lucas Perri made some amateur mistakes at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Like if your team is winning, there's no reason to kick the ball quickly and send it back. Like, hold on to the ball, let everybody spread out, let the team get back into shape. Don't rush the play, or he lost confidence at the end of the season. But there was some rumors that whenever Perri was at his highest, he thought that nothing could knock him down. He was feeling way too confident. Like
I saw him when he made some really big mistakes. I remember a mistake when the ball came through his legs, and he was lost. He didn't know where was the ball.
That particular mistake, it was just a bizarre thing. I'm not defending the mistake or anything, but I really honestly think it was a product of that particular situation. The last game, for example, the very last one against Internacional, there was a particular one that the guy was coming from the right wing, and Perri blocked too much of the left side and left his entire right side wide open for the shot. It's like he didn't know where he was in the goal, and Internacional scored very easily. I would score that goal.
If you had to compare Adryelson to another player and Lucas Perri too, who would be the model of player you can compare?
Lucas Perri said in an interview that his favorite goalkeeper was Manuel Neuer. I'm not saying that he's as good as Manuel Neuer, but I'm just saying, he said that's his favorite goalkeeper and that's his hero. Some of the way that he closes in the angle, some of the ways that he leaves the box sometimes to get rid of a ball.
He knows Europe because he came to Europe 4 years ago.
Crystal Palace.
My memories in Crystal Palace, and he didn't play over there. How do you explain it? Do you see any mentality or leadership weakness in this player?
I think the pressure was too much at the end. So I think the negative pressure, there was a lot of pressure, man. A lot of pressure. I think he wasn't ready for that sort of pressure, So it's all about moments and situations and how the club is doing, the context. Yeah. In a good context, he is phenomenal.